All right, we're gonna start baking this character. But I am going to adjust a few things. For the high poly body, I like to do let's make this match a little bit better because it is kind of crunchy. So what we'll do is add a modifier to our low poly. We're going to deform it onto body. Hello, Project Gold, the Hedgehog. Welcome. We're making a VR chat avatar right now. So that's what I do on my stream here. Make avatars. But we're in the process of kind of refining the character, getting him ready to paint, bake. So it's going to take a little bit of cleanup, a little bit of work, but have it out for us. It seems a little floaty. Let me add that shrink wrap back. What we'll do, group, we'll shrink. We'll use it to limit our influence like that. And that way we can go ahead and just paint in where we want it. Are you familiar with VR chat? We'll use the gradient tool with hand here. Everywhere else looks pretty good. It's mostly just the hand I'm concerned about. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and apply this. Actually, duplicate it. Then apply the duplicate. Then turn it off. We just have it floating there. Now I want to sculpt it. I'm going to move some stuff around because it's a little messy. A little messy. Especially on the fingertips. Just clean those up a little. Okay. That looks better already. Okay, let's add a mirror modifier. Hello, Kai. Welcome. How are you doing? This is actually a Dragon. Just a standard dragon. Kai's good. Just snooping. Snooping and pooping. I don't know about the pooping, but Okay, let's get this set up for baking. We're going to take our character here. And really... Do I open the jaw? Do I open the mouth? Can I even open the mouth? I think so. Looks pretty good, honestly. A little messy right there. Oh, I see. That is the gotcha. The scales. That's not the high poly mesh. Okay, let's adjust this. Well, I'm always really torn on the best way to make the baked mouth. Obviously, I don't want it to intersect. Let's just bake it for now. We'll worry about that. Also, I'm very tired, so excuse any brain fog because I did not sleep well. I ate something, really upset my stomach. I did not get much rest. All right, so here is the low poly body. I'm going to go ahead and export this as an FBX file. Go up here into bakes. And this is to be Silver Dragon Nail. Yeah. Okay. And the high poly. Take all this. Then we can open up Substance Painter. Ugh. Anyone have any fun plans for the weekend? Oh, weekends? What are weekends? Fair. Did the models for Lunomrex work well? Somewhat, it's better. Good. Yeah, we'll have to set up a different version for baking. Right. I didn't finish UV mapping, so we got the work to do. Is this right here? Hmm. What else is it attached to that would stretch like that? None of these are attached. Do I need to remove these little spikes? Perhaps. There's not that much going on here. Why is it so slow? Whatever. All right, gorgeous. I think that I'm going to take the muzzle here, the mouth interior, in this section, we're going to move it over. Nice, even topology. Oh! Hello, Arctic. Good morning. I think we'll have the middle of the nose. This one be the top here. Good stuff. Excuse me. And a lot of stretching right here. This is the silver dragon. Not a dragonborn, but yes, the silver dragon. I think it's the classic D&D dragon specifically, if I remember correctly. The shield dragon. I remember what the clients told me. That looks really good on the inside of the mouth. Very good. We're getting a lot of stretching past the point we've pinned here. Um, how do we avoid that? It's really just this edge, isn't it? Okay, so let's do a little bit more to straighten out this section. All right. Then we can go in and try to straighten out these a little bit better. Pull in a lot of the stretch. Which means now we can do this. Can't say I'm a fan of that. All right, what else can we try? We can try going to the restroom. All right, 1 month. All right, chat, we're back. I got a chocolate popsicle. Wow, is it a creamsicle? Hmm. Oh. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the work I've done here. Yeah, that was definitely the right move. Okay. Maybe it looked better at some point when I was doing something else. Now this looks way better. Okay. Good stuff. Hmm. So this spot right here, I think this should be up there. So we're gonna open this. Take this section here. Put my cursor right here. Take that one. Now this goes all the way around the head. It's a little more level. A little more level. And here we'll put our cursor. We're gonna grab this section. Bring that up. Here to here. And gorgeous stuff. Okay. Doing good now. So for the horn, I think we'll cut out the back. I didn't really do much. I think we'll undo that. How about we can definitely increase the resolution vertically. I think we have to do. Actually, I'm going to put my cursor. What? They should be even. They should be even. I guess they're not. Fetch. Do I need to do this? It looks good. Okay. But I will put the cursor there. Take everything above here. Just kind of scale it up. Bit more resolution on the face, which is fine. And then we'll try to straighten out sections where it is. This. I don't think that's really going to help. Hmm. Mewing dragon. Hello, Silent Dead. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hmm. How best to get that resolution in there? I guess I could cut it off. Just it's right on the face. I don't really want to risk that. We get some chips. Heck. Heck you, heck. We got some seaweed instead. Yummy. All right. Maybe I can do that. That's pretty good. It's definitely better there. Yum, yum, yum. Delicious. Really don't need that much resolution on the back of the head, though. More like I need to shrink this section. Yummy. Hmm. Maybe I slice off this back horn. Not a fan of that either. You have to pull it forward this way. Oh, that is the only way. Hmm. Not optimal. Maybe I slice off after the first large one. Yeah, like that. I guess we'll keep this section here. So we have room for that. And this little cavity here. Just gonna undo this whole little section. I changed my mind. But now we're living the good life with this one. Okay, I think that'll work well because the seam's going to be kind of behind this edge. Get it lined up well, and then we can bring this other fold kind of inwards. Good stuff. For now, I'm actually just going to cut it and deal with it separately because it is kind of bunching up on itself, which does make it difficult to work with. I think we'll take this side. Take this one. Boom. All right. Good stuff. So now we got this pinned into its own thing. And we want to combine it back with the head. So I'm going to actually clear the seam here. Select the whole thing. Take our little chunk, and we're just going to move it back. Because look, voila. Now that folds back up. Got nice even resolution along the whole edge. Good stuff. This is the only slightly tough point. So we're going to pin these and shrink them to 0. As best we can. Apparently it does not like that. That works fine. Project Golden Hedgehogs. How much does it cost to make me an avatar? I generally charge about $1,000 for a from scratch avatar. In this case, a group of people commissioned me for like a dragon base character that they can all modify and use for themselves. But definitely very kind of custom. You know, I prefer to do from scratch avatars, so from the ground up for my clients. Might try to break into doing some more products long term. I've actually been in discussion with some buddies of mine to do a um, Kickstarter. So we might actually, for Halloween, put together a little kind of Kickstarter people can contribute to get the character. I'm pretty excited about that. I think Kickstarter and VR chat are probably a good fit for each other. Yubei Ula. I have to buy a PC for Blender. Can I use RTX 2060? That's basically what I have. I have an RTX 2070. Blender is not as stressful on your system as like a game engine or a game of any kind because it's really only going to be running what you put in it. So, the less stuff you have in Blender, the less expensive it is to run, or the less performance it needs. It's probably a better way to put that, but um, you can scale it to your needs. So I do think that, like, I had a 10-year-old Mac laptop that I was running Blender on for quite a few years, um, back in the day. I used that thing for quite a long time. Um, close this really quick. Yeah, I think if you have a decent gaming computer, just like an average gaming computer, you can probably do almost everything you'd want to do in Blender. Like, obviously, a better computer means you can do more, but you can still do a lot with just a normal computer. One day I'll have that 4090, but not this day. Not this day. I've been doing this kind of work. I've been doing art in general, concept art, illustration for about 10 years now. I've only really switched over to doing 3D and making avatars in the last 4 years. Um, so, which is a long time for both those things. So I have a decent amount of experience um, in this field, in this space. I really like VR as a kind of a space. I always found it quite intriguing. So kind of trying to set myself up in it for other future, more interesting projects. Working on a hard surface. Ooh, I wish you well. I always struggle a little bit with hard surface. I have another avatar I'm working on that has a bit more hard surface elements, and it's tough work. It's tough. but satisfying. Are you trying to do work for video games, or is there a specific direction you're taking your work? Not yet. Well, heck yeah. Well, I wish you well at figuring out what you want to do, and uh, either way, I'm sure you'll have a blast. There's one thing that's guaranteed in this field of work, and there's always something new to learn. So as long as you enjoy that part of it, I think you'll always have fun. You are learning. Good. Good. All right. I'm just gonna try to make it roughly the same size as the fingers. All right. A little bit more. It's a little bit bigger. Okay, what's next? Next, we still have these little guys here. So we'll start with our top ones, as these are pretty easy. We can just take them. I guess we'll cut the top open. I'm a big fan of having rectangular UV maps. Very sharp and straight edges. I really prefer working this way. I think, personally, this is just an opinion, but I do think it is the preferable way to make a character. Not everyone agrees with me, of course, but I just find just eliminates a lot of the problems I encounter. Missed one. This guy. And same thing. We'll just take this. Go. Oops. And we'll do something like this. Average the scale. There's all of our kind of base tendrils, tendons. I'm not sure what the right word would be. That's all of them there. Thank you. I appreciate that. Very pleased with how it's coming out. I can show you this is the low poly version. And then we're going to bake the very detailed version here. So he's got a lot more detail. He's got these scales here. Just did the feet. Turn off the outline. See that they blend nicely. I've got the hands kind of done. Just finished those yesterday. Whoopsies. And of course, he's got tail. He's got a tail and wings. Still working on the wings though. Actually, he also has, where'd they go? The frills. This should go. So that's kind of what the final version will look like. We're just getting everything ready to bake, do the painting process. Very, very close to that. What is this here? Okay, it is part of the our little tendrils. Something. Oops. Take all those, and we've got this. This one's broken. Just that one. Just that one's messed up. And we'll look at it later. This must be the mouth. Yep. And pretty simple for the mouth. I always prefer to take the outside edge and just straighten it. Then we can take here. There we go. Good. Good, yes. We'll take these, hide them, take all the other islands, and say UV average. That gives us a clear understanding of what the sizes need to be. And it looks like everything's fitting together pretty well right off the bat. Yeah. I'd say that looks pretty good. That's the general map we're going to do. Might add all the teeth. There's quite a few other items that do need to be fit onto this map. What is this again? That is the toe on the leg. The leg toe. That's the thumb. It's over here. Yeah. Maybe not. Perfect. I'm going to select these and hit average. Yeah, okay, we can definitely go a bit smaller around there. All right, we got another hour of work. That fits too well. Okay. All right. Looking super good. And we have a lot of space should we need to do anything else. I feel like if we just had these two in here, we could compress this a little bit more. So close. I guess we could do... Let's scale them up. I haven't touched on wrapping because my laptop takes too long to render, and I'm only making grip. Getting grip on making model. A lot of the times, hello Nammers. A lot of times you can get away with just a very simple UV map to start with. Instead of making everything so square, you just kind of do a standard unwrap. That's really, you only really need it when you're going to paint your textures. So, if you're not there yet, then, um, there's no rush. No rush. Find a new PC after 2 or 3 days. Hey, that's good. Well, how exciting. Well, I hope that I bet you're excited. Is it your birthday or something? That's usually when I end up getting a new computer. What's this? The tongue? The tongue. Do I give the teeth this much UV map? Just level up. 1, 2. Why can't I rotate these? There we go. Guess we'll delete half. What are you going to make first on your new computer? I have money now, so I don't want to waste them. Fair, fair. You know, in this day and age, a computer is like a car. You know, well, you really need one to do a lot of things these days. Sci-fis? Ugh. Ah, sci-fi ship, heck yeah. I'm a big fan of that. With the low poly, we'll actually make a new collection called non. It looks good. May it be easy. Thank you, Kabar. Hello, welcome. You need everything. Well, I don't necessarily need the body to move, but I need everything else to be able to move. You know, I could just make an empty object. Yeah. Yeah. What I can do, make an empty, and we'll call this my poly parent. You inspire me when I see you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. It's good to good to inspire each other, you know? We're all working hard trying to make this happen. Well, Red Bull. There we go. In my budget, I can buy a PC with GPU of RTX 2060. Good. Good. I think I have a 2060 or 2070. So I'm right there with you. Wait. No, I just need one of them to do that. That should be good. That way I can frame 0, save it here. Frame 2, save it here. Okay. And then I'll make a collection called utility. Okay. So here's our low poly object. Oh, I didn't take these and wrap them. So we're going to select these, select that, say UV average. Just get an idea of the scale of things we need. Oh, and then right there. Bye. I might as well make it a little bigger. Really have a better spot for this. So this is where it's going to go. We're going to use this avatar. So my clients usually use a game called VR Chat. So that's what we'll be making the avatar for. Welcome back, namers. So VR Chat's kind of like Roblox, a little similar to that. Just a game, like a social game where you can upload custom content, worlds, avatars. So allows you a lot of flexibility in creating custom things. Oh, excuse me. Might have to remove that. It's going to sample the... Oh, it doesn't sample back faces. Could be good. All right, let's take a look. Fake. Oh, cancel. Refresh the mesh. Go back to low poly. Precious avatars. Pretty much. You know, I'm very fond of them, that's for sure. I kind of think about what I do a little less like making a character or an avatar, and a lot more like making a body for people. I think it's a little more interesting to do it that way. There's something on the leg right there. bit of gaps there. Oh, let's turn it up to what we'll actually see in game. Very cool. Something went weird right there. Looks like there's some sort of overlap. That would be here. Must mean that one of these objects has the mirror U on. Ah, here. This object. These are the claws. Okay. So the claws. Ah, I didn't refresh the mesh again. And the teeth are flipping too. Where they were. They are. I don't see anything else flipping now. And okay. Good stuff. Beautiful. Beautiful work. A little bit of ambient occlusion there. Very cool. Ah, these. The subdivision removed. Beautiful work. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ugh. We're going to start adding some scales and stuff to them. Little scaly details. Call this one base. Saving. We're going to add on top of this. Scales. And we'll do a fill with 3D Voronoi. Voronoi? Voronoi? I never know how to pronounce it. Okay, maybe not that. Voronoi. This, we'll set it to triplanar. Pilot. Voronoi. Veroni. Ravioli. Hispaniola. Beautiful. And then we'll also layer in some other noise. So that's kind of our scale. We're going to do another template on top, which we'll call micro noise. You know, I take that back. Any micro details, I'm going to use a mask to create. Do a filter though. Do a little blur slope filter. Then we'll also add a noise. The blue noise. Which I'll actually put at the bottom and use a filter blur on them. Set this to linear. I can't even see that. Oh, one more thing. Which monitor should I use? Not really too sure. I'm pretty bad when it comes to yeah, just a little bit of bumpy. I'll set this one to triplanar as well. Oh yeah. Micro bump. Actually, I'm gonna copy that, delete it, make another template flat, and I will put it on this one. Why? Because that way I get a little bit more control over some of the other aspects like the metallic. Just give it like it's a different kind of fleck, a little bit of roughness difference. Turn that contrast a little more. And still give it just a little bit of bump. Good stuff. Guess I want to go the other way. The spots look a little weird. Use another noise to kind of layer it out. Maybe a slight blur. It's a little bit more like acne right now. Some Skyrim OC going on here, looking good. Actually, this is a D&D. Just kidding. This is I think it's more inspired. Excuse me, more inspired by D&D. But of course, they're all closely related. Yeah, just a more even. Wood, yeah. Yes. A little more fleshy there. A little more statue-like right now. How's the day going so far, even? Some good sculpting. Why did you decide to paint with the mouth closed in this case? You know, that may be something I regret doing, is painting it with the mouth closed. I think either way, I'm gonna do another. I'll probably do another bake with the mouth open, or yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to think about it a little bit more. So I have to do a little bit of reweighting in order to get the mouth to open properly with my rig. So I think I'm just kind of saving it for later more than anything. Something I need to do though. I'm just being a little lazy about it. And now we can go ahead and adjust this per limb. This is another huge benefit of having insured. I've made a material that's rectangular. We can make perfect tiling textures on our limbs. Or at least really minimize the tiling. Also notice that your tails are always separate mesh from the bodies. Is that like a standard in VRC because users need to be able to turn them on/off? It's kind of two reasons. First, I do like giving the option for people to turn them on and off. And second, usually it's a really tough area to bake. Like the mouth is difficult. Having a tail that's like directly, it depends on how you model the tail. But a lot of times, like, it's just a little bit more difficult than you might expect to make it look correct. Hello, King Faffy. Welcome. We're working on some scales right now. Will be the torso we do next. Let's see. That might explain it. Have you found it weird to wait? I've worked with tails, and having them connect to the body kind of helps with deformation of the animals a bit, sells the movement. Weight painting is always one of those things. You just takes a bit of tweaking and stuff. I've never. I feel that I can get my tails working properly with the weights, but I always use the gradient tool, and I always end up doing it manually. I've never had auto weights work well for a tail. Can I really do the head with this? We're about to find out. Fun. Interesting. I think I would need two. I need one to blend for the face, because that looks good. And so I'm actually going to call this scales face. Then another one scales neck. I'll move that down here. Then I'll take this one, switch this over to painting. Actually, or move mask. Painting, UV, texture. Then I need this one. I think we'd have to go to height, set the face to replace. And there we go. Something like that. God, Digilegs, they're so fun to animate. Totally don't look broken when you do anim transfers. I like to use the what do I say? Brain, turn off. My brain just turned off. I usually avoid using the like custom Digilegs. I just weight it from the knee down like a normal leg. You know of any anim packages for animation by law? You gotta link them. Anim packages for animation. Nothing comes to mind directly. I'm not quite sure what you'd be looking for, like a pre-canned set of animations. Someone's already made them. All right, that looks good. We're gonna add another template, flat. Digileg Anim Pack. Would love to know if you know of any. Those are hard to come by. Not that I'm aware of. Most people in VR chat use constraints to make a dynamic Digileg, so one that automatically adjusts itself. Um, Ooh, I'm spacing out. It's a long day. I did not sleep very well, so excuse me for spacing out a little. All that running keeps telling you that grass ain't good for you. Let's do that. Let's switch this to Drag Planer. Oh, I love running though. Like no surefire way for me to just have a good day other than just running. So insanely good lizard textures in Divinity too. That's some good quality Liz boys right there. I wonder if I should even be adding it here. Yeah, I don't think I should be adding the scales in this version. I need to be adding them in Unity, because then we can get the really micro details. There's no guideline for how I set things up in Unity. That's up to me. A little bit rougher skin. Very good stuff. Gonna look true traumatized by how well they look for such low try count. How many tries does this one count? Right now we're gonna add clothing later. Right now we're at 33,000. We are missing the eyeballs. I'll have to add those in. A little bit more we could do to make him look a little less bumpy in some spots. You have to go in with a shrink wrap mod. It's all about texturing in the end. You have the simplest model in the world, and if you texture it right, it's going to look good. The place here should be stronger than that. Place on height. For these main bumps, second larger bumps. Then I guess we don't want to blend the layer there. We want the noise to be in the layer. No, that feels weird. Do you make these textures 1K or also half K? I always do 2K for my base body textures. With most headsets, you can't really see much more detail than that when you're like up close looking at stuff. 2K seems to be a really optimal size for most. And then there's, and with the Poyomi shader, if you really need some very fine details, you can go in and add those afterwards by like blending in other textures with in the shader. Why isn't this having any effect? It's completely masked out. There we go. Okay. Want to have it mask, paint, a little bit of paint right there. Set this to multiply or linear dodge, and then add that fill with the blue noise back here. Bam. Apply. Have the noise. Want to paint it out and multiply, so that means I have to select everything. Okay, now I can actually paint it out, paint out the detail, something like that. There we go, something like that. Just paint it out and the up close details. Hello, Webster, welcome. 30K tries 2K text. Gonna challenge myself to make something with that. Oh, Webster, you did just catch us right before lunch. We'll probably be heading out in just a second. I hope you're having a good Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're all having a good one so far. This week's just flew by. My whole week just flew by. It's all good. Just stop there. Stopping through to say hello, brother. Well, hello to you, Webster. Yeah, the weeks really do fly by. The eye looks really good. Very soft, very fleshy. I think if we got some like have this curved shadow. A little bit more roughness variation in there. Be nice. UVs there is a little messed up. The nose UV is also a little messed up. We're going to do one final thing before we call it for lunch, which we'll call highlight. We'll take our little curvature and invert it. So we're targeting our highlights. Something like this. Set it to overlay. Not making much of a difference right now. There we go. Just a little bit of a influence there. A little too strong in some areas. I think that just needs to be hand painted. So we'll just add a paint layer. And what we want to do is go in. What's his name? It's all good. Just stop by. Say, look, it's that big name Godzilla girl made the week just fly by. Very true. Very true. What's his name? This is going to be kind of a group commission. So a group came together to commission me for this. And basically, they are going to have, they wanted a base dragon that they could add a lot of variation to. So there's no specific name for this character because we're going to be kind of making a few variations on the base here. Just going in and adding some fun stuff. Like morphs for body and shape and stuff like that, so we can get a lot of as much variation as we can. That look is great. Lizard Crew A. Make a variation with multiple head options, something like that. More just like a body morph. So we'll have a version with breasts. We'll have a version with more muscle, less muscle. More just less body swapping and more just tweaking the model we have. Love to learn about this because my textures deform when implementing mesh deforms like that. It'll happen a little bit. There's no avoiding that, but you'll be able to get something nice. Why would this one? Oh, I'm painting it out. Gotcha. We have to set it to linear dodge. Otherwise, I'll do too much. And we'll put the paint up so that I can add a blur above this. So I want it to be soft. I'm going to set my alignment to camera. So it feels a little bit more like drawing. And we'll turn it down a little bit more. Get it with some details. This highlight's really strong. Really detailed. Does it mirror the other side? Do the same thing over. So the texture is overlaid. So whatever I do on one side by default is mirrored because both sides of the face share the same texture. They share the same UV island. So there's no need to turn on symmetry because they are literally the same. I'm painting the same thing. Yeah, I prefer that. It saves a lot of time, and then when you need to go and add details later, with the like Poyomi shader, you can always add like a decal or something, and that really can come in clutch. Did you have this mesh done or something? You made this so fast. I had been working on it the last before Shimo, around the same time I started Shimo. So yeah, definitely didn't come from. I didn't just start it today or something. I mean, I wish I was working that fast, but When? No wonder you say you don't sleep. Hello, Dara. Welcome. Welcome. You caught us just before lunch. We'll be switching to avatars in a little bit. Right now we're just doing some painting. Some painting. The chestplate skill part. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's coming out well. This shouldn't have anything of color, and it doesn't. Okay. It really does make a difference. Popping them out. All right. All right, y'all. There is more to do, but it is time for me to go get my run in. Ooh, even though I really just want to take a nap. Maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll do both. But when we get back, we're going to be switching avatars. I'm going to go ahead and take some screenshots of the character. Well, we did work this morning, so if you want to review, is available just in the VOD. Bam. Everything's very much a work in progress right now, but we're starting to get some good stuff. Those whiskers do be looking very dragony. The most dragon. I'll do it close up. All right, y'all. It is time for me to head out. Thank you all for hanging out with me this morning, and I hope you're all having an amazing Friday. Again, for those of you that are new here, I do break my day up into 2 streams. So I'm going to be back in 2 hours for the second stream of the day. And hope to see you then. If you are interested in a commission or interested in mentorship to learn how to make avatars, just head to my website, sambender.com. Enjoy lunch. See you soon. See you soon, Nammers. I'll be at work by second stream. Talk to you later. Sounds good, Dara. And if I don't catch you, any of you later, enjoy your weekend. Hope to see you Monday. I might stream this weekend. We'll see. See how it goes. But up in the air right now. But bye, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye, chat. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.